Okay. Hi, everybody, and welcome to our weekly 21-day fix and extreme support call. Today I'm in the living room on the floor because the guinea pig is taking up all of the bathroom. He's a little loud at bedtime. So I am here, and this week we are going to talk a little bit about how week one went for you. So it's going to be a little bit more interactive than what you're used to, so that if there's anything that you need and want to talk about, you can, in this call and have the support of everybody else that is on. So I'm going to go first because for me, I was like, yes, I'm doing this countdown to competition meal plan. I'm doing this. And day one, I panicked. I was like, I feel so guilty for wanting a piece of fruit. It was just killing me. So I thought, I don't know if I can do this. I don't think I can do this. And I didn't do it after day one. I'm like, forget it. I can't do this. Well, then I kind of felt, not really guilty, but I felt like maybe I gave in too easily and that really it's just eating, proteins and greens. But I reached out to a coach friend of mine, and she's been rocking it, and I said, how are you doing countdown to competition? And she struggles with getting protein in. So I knew if she was doing it and being successful, there would be some kind of tip that she would have for me that would make it feel doable for me. And she did. So she said, honestly, what I did is I made the competition plan work for me, and I figured it out. And I said, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. So she said, all I did was, she said, I'm not a big fish person. I don't eat a ton of protein normally. She goes, so I made it work for me. And she goes, how I did that is, she said, I'm just replacing the reds with whatever I want in terms of she goes, I usually do 1 Greek yogurt. She did say 2 to 3 shakes, which is a lot for some people. For me, I think I could do 2. 3, I think I'd feel like I was doing that cleanse and stuff. But she said she uses 2 to 3 shakes, her Greek yogurt, and eggs and chicken, on her countdown to competition days for her reds. She chooses. So it really just depends. I know that she does tuna as well, but she didn't say that she did tuna on the countdown days, but she uses like white albacore on the regular 21-day fix extreme day. So just throwing that out there, if you decide to do countdown to competition, and if you're screaming for something sweet, yes, if you can push through it, great. But if you are going to like eat the whole entire refrigerator, if you don't have something sweet, you're going to chew somebody's arm off, the difference, then replace one of your reds with something that's still going to help you feel satisfied and you're still within a red. Does that make sense? So that it's doable. So for me, I said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a 3-day refresh for me, that I'm starting over in my head. Not really over, but I'm giving the countdown to competition plan another try, her way, and see how it works for me. So that's me. So I failed miserably last week. I feel like I did because I didn't stick to what I said I was going to do, because when I was in it, it felt really hard for me, and I was like, gosh, why do I feel like eating a piece of fruit is a cheat? And I didn't like feeling that way. So I'm like, well, forget it. I'm not going to do the next day like that. I don't want to feel like that. So that was me in a nutshell. You can see my gallon of water over there. I'm almost done, but I still have, yeah, I'm almost done. But I feel better, than I did last week. So anyway, can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
Okay.
But I think it might be because Tom cleaned out the fish tank this weekend and it's louder.
Oh, look at that turbo stuff going on back there. I can see it. Whatever you call that thing, the bubbles, I see that. Okay. So, Anne-Marie, I'm going to go left to right. Do you want to share about how your week went? Any kind of struggles? Is it something that you're proud of, and one way you think that you failed forward?
I did pretty good this week. I actually felt awesome doing yoga, which I stink at. So I was very proud of myself today doing the yoga. But I did okay. I was thinking about you all week. I was thinking about how you did the countdown to competition and how you were doing with that. And I was wondering how Dana made out getting all her calories in. So I'm seriously thinking about trying the countdown of competition, but it still kind of scares me because I was reading it and I'm not really exactly sure. Like according to my weight scale, you can't even go by the 3 day, the old one. With the old
Right.
one, it says you're only supposed to have like one yellow versus the two. So it's really kind of hard. If I did it, I would probably just do basically what was on the 3 day because I don't think I could eat 8 meals a day.
Yeah.
I don't have the time. I mean, I don't stay awake that long. So this is my bedtime right now. But yeah. Other than that, I think I did good this week. Of course, I'm back to the normal 21-day fix, not doing the extreme, and after doing the extreme workouts, so I really can't complain too much. But I've been really good and faithful. I've stuck to my eating plan, so I've been like almost right on target with getting everything in. So I'm kind of proud of myself this week.
Good. And you've been sharing photos and you look strong and happy.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm getting there. It's a struggle, but I'm getting there. I do have a question. The one thing I didn't do yet was I didn't sign up like with Beachbody. I mean like online. Was that part of the like all in thing?
To register for the Beachbody Challenge so that you submit your results.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can still do that because in the end, part of it is that you submitted your results, so you can still put that in there. You can still do that and let them know that you're doing the challenge so that you can put that in. Have you ever submitted your results and gotten your free t-shirt?
No, I didn't do that the last time, and I did lose like almost 10 pounds the very first round that I did back in what was it, October, I think,
Mm-hmm.
or around Thanksgiving. The lose 10 pounds by Thanksgiving, I think it was that round.
Okay.
So I did lose the weight, but then with my dad passing and all, everything got sidetracked, so I never really submitted it. So, and I did sign up back then, but I just haven't done it this time yet.
Okay.
So
And sorry, go ahead.
I can still do that. It's not too late.
Right.
Okay.
And you can submit those every single month, if you want to. Because every month they give away $500 prizes. You only get your t-shirt once, but every month you complete a round, submit those results every single month and why not be in? Because what you can do is you can even submit from before your very first one where
Hmm.
you're at now. Say you've done 5, 6 rounds, you can still say this is where I started. I did 4 rounds. This is where I'm at now. Like you can submit those, each time, and then they'll take a look at those. And so you have that chance every single month. And it doesn't matter what program you're doing. So say you do 21 Day Fix, then you do 21 Day Fix Extreme. That's okay. You go back to 21 Day Fix, or every single month is 21 Day Fix. It's okay. You can still submit those.
Okay. But you could get a free T-shirt for each program, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, for submitting them, you'll get a T-shirt for submitting your results, and then you're also in the running for the Beachbody Challenge prizes as well.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm nowhere lower. I'm actually above where I was Thanksgiving, so but I'm working on it. So it's okay. It's all good.
Yep. And you're not
Oh,
the only one there. And your thing is that you are just actively continuing to just be a better you. That's all you can do.
that's all you can do. So
Yep.
you make it easy though.
What's that?
I said you make it easy along with the group support. Thanks, girls.
Oh, you guys, you guys are awesome. You're welcome, and thank you because you guys all make it part. You guys are all a part of it. And a lot of times I'm like, oh boy, I better if I don't do this, I have to tell people I'm not doing it. When that crazy voice in your head is like, nobody would know if you didn't do this workout, right? Nobody would know if you ate that cupcake, right? But
We we know. So you didn't do a workout, did you?
yes. What last week?
An extreme workout.
I didn't, even though I could have because um, technically I could have. But you kind of brought me back into it. You're like, shiny object, don't do it. There's a reason. So, because what happened was, is I thought Saturday, I'm like, I could do his optional Saturday workout, or I could do a 21 Day Fix. And I was
I,
like, I could.
I would recommend. I would do if you were going to do any of them, you should do yoga. But jumping into anything else, I would highly recommend against it.
I did.
Only you're at a certain spot with what you're doing, and
Yeah.
it's it's tough. Dana can vouch for that.
Oh, oh, how was your week, Dana?
It went well. Other than I thought autumn was going to kill me a few days this week, but I made it. I even did my yoga fix this morning, and yeah, yoga still has not grown on me yet, but I'm hoping that the more I do it, that maybe it will.
Not
But
what.
I probably failed forward mostly this week with eating too many carbs. I was a little bit on carb overload this week. I don't know what it was, but I guess I was craving them, and I was giving in.
You're getting ready for St. Patrick's Day, so you don't get drunk as fast.
Oh, yeah. This Saturday coming up, man, it's all going to go to pot. I don't know how much of that'll be food. I think it's going to be mostly in alcohol, but,
Yeah, pretty diehard on that. That's funny. So good. Well, good for you. And you got your workouts in, and I know that you said you didn't feel strong, but in that picture that you posted, you looked amazingly strong. Like even in your shoulders, like they just looked stronger to me, from your other pictures that you showed.
They don't feel strong. Let me tell you, I still have struggle with upper body strength. I still am having trouble with the push-ups and certain things, but I can see a difference.
You
Yeah.
look good.
Mm-hmm. She does. She does. Awesome. So, Tina, I think you might be frozen. Oh, no, you're not. There you are.
Yeah, my internet, I could end up frozen. I don't know. We'll see how it lasts for right now.
Okay.
But no, I had a pretty good week. My only major problem was when the Girl Scout cookies got delivered. But there were a total of 4 sleeves of those Thin Mints, and luckily there's 4 people in my family, so we each got a sleeve, got it done with. We're good to go now. I'm happy with that. And then you guys are doing awesome with that extreme, with the eating and stuff. I can't even imagine. I don't have that program, but I don't think I'm ready for that. And I've tried those exercise bands, and I'd hurt myself more with those. I think I'm going to stick with just regular weights, free weights and stuff. So I might stick to that 21-day normal for quite a long time, I think just for my safety.
For your safety and those of others in case the band goes flying.
Exactly. But I added that Les Mills pump, and this first week was kind of an introductory. Monday I start with that pump and burn. That will be the real workout. I think I do that like 3 times a week, where everything else is just little things to strengthen or to loosen me up. So looking forward to that.
Good. Good. It's funny because Delaney normally since she was a Daisy Scout, she's done Girl Scout cookies, and this year she didn't. And I thought, wow, how nice it was to not feel like we had to buy them. We've always wanted to, but this time I would have felt like I needed to. Do you know what I mean? And we didn't miss them, not a one. Didn't miss them at all. Whereas if I would have gotten, Samoas are my favorite, if I would have ate the whole entire box in one sitting. I would have, because then they would be gone. Or you would do the same?
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nice idea to take a serving and have a serving a day, but it just doesn't happen for those. It's just like, oh, they're so good. So, but I think it was last year. Yep. I made the Samoa shake because I just couldn't, once I started with them, that's all I wanted. And we had gotten multiple boxes, multiple. And so I ended up making up a Shakeology recipe with the chocolate that had the coconut oil, handful of spinach because you couldn't taste it, so that was a green. The chocolate shake was a red. And what else was in it? Coconut chocolate, Oh, and then caramel extract. It's so good. It tastes like the Samoa cookie. So, so, so good. So that's always plus. But so for this week, I don't know if anybody took measurements at all or weight, but everybody knows that if you're doing weekly, you don't have to, but if you're doing weekly weighs and measurements, make sure that you're keeping track of that. But know that going in to week 2, you guys know this collectively, week 2 is less weight, more inches than week 1 loss, typically, unless you're atypical. And then you're going to do the opposite. So, but going into this week, now, once I do, for me, my plan is to finish up my 3-day refresh, and I've got some crazy things going on with my thyroid, so like when you think your weight should be going down, it's actually either staying the same or going up, so it's been strange. So I know once I think I'm just going to completely cut out grain altogether, period. So I'm not even going to do like the oats and the Shakeology bars for me. So I'm going to see how that works from a couple of my coach friends too that kind of have dealt with stuff like that. I don't want to tell myself, oh, it's because you turned 40. But, you know, just I'm reacting to different things food-wise. So that's why it's one of the reasons I'm doing the refresh first and then moving back into it instead of just continuing with the 21-day fix eating, because I want to clean out what maybe is going on in there. And it could be from how sedentary I was and all the medicine I was taking in January. I don't know, but I'm reacting different. So I thought this will at least help me figure that out. And if there is something going on, clean that out. And I'm going to go back into the countdown to competition, but knowing it's okay. I can throw in a second shake there if I'm not feeling like my chicken, or if I feel like I want something sweet. Like I'm just going to throw that in there so that to get through it and see what happens. And I can even, I don't know if I can show you guys her results. Let me see if I can do a screen share. Like blows my mind. And she's like, I'm not even done yet. And I'm like, oh my God, I need to do what you're doing. So she made it feel doable. I'm going to pull her pictures up, and then where did they go? Here they go. So I'm going to screen share that if you guys have time to see that. And she struggles with some thyroid issues, and my stomach has been doing what hers is doing. Normally my stomach is the smallest part of my body. Oh, not smallest part, but so can you see her? This is day 1, day 7, day 14. Do you guys see it?
Mm-hmm.
Countdown to competition. And that's her doing her version of countdown to competition, because she's like, I can't eat all that protein like I don't normally. She's also an insanity instructor, but she struggles with thyroid and has Graves' disease as well. But when I look at her day 1 to that, I'm like, that's 2 weeks! I'm like, oh my God. Like, it just blows my mind, you know. She looks, I mean, she was always strong, but to me, like, you can see her strength in her day 14 picture. That's why it's so important to take pictures. So, and she's so good about that. She's like, I'm not even done yet. She goes, this week when I do day 21 picture, she goes, or 22, she goes, I can't even believe it. So I'm excited to see. But her boobs are like going too, so she's really sad about that. She's sad about that, but let me come back to you guys and stop the presentation. But that's her doing the countdown to competition her way and making it work for her. And so that she was still following the guideline in terms of getting that number of proteins in. So I'm just going to do that too and see how that works. Otherwise, I was panicking. And now knowing I have these other options, I may not panic as much and go, oh my God, I just want that piece of fruit. You know, I'm like, if I just get all the fruit out of here. And it was just a horrible feeling to feel like I really want to binge on that fruit ball right now. And I'm like, fruit's good for you, you know, and I didn't like that mind thing. So I'm going to give it another go and see how that works. So do you guys have any questions going into this next week?
I don't.
No.
Worries, fears? Dana, you know what might help you is to get one of those little like $5 headsets that you can stick inside your ears, plug into your computer and stick in your ears. It might help drown out the sound.
I was looking to see if I had a volume on this computer. I'm still learning how to use this iMac.
We can hear you fine. Like, you sound crystal clear.
Yeah. You guys are very distant. That's why you probably can't see me. I'm leaning down to speaker.
Maybe Tom did that so you wouldn't stay on as long.
You could be right.
It's like, oh, she'll think it's I clean the fish tank. All right, ladies. Going into this week, I'm really excited about it. Keep sharing your accountability and make sure on that Excel document in the file section, you mark down if you had daily participation or not, because you guys are keeping track of that. I mean, we're keeping track, but you guys are monitoring it for accountability yourselves so that as we go into week 2, you know, you're set so that you are in for the drawing for the big grand prize of either your very own refresh or your very own 21 Day Fix Extreme. Okay?
Yay.
I know. Yay. All right. Have a great night, ladies. Thank you for joining so much. I appreciate you, and I'm happy to see your faces. So have a good week. We'll see you next week at 8:15 as well.
Alrighty. Good night.
Good night.